Your phone has buzzed 14 times since you woke up. Your email has 300 messages. Someone tagged you in something. There is a notification you haven't checked. And somewhere underneath all that noise, there is the work that actually matters. The work that requires your full mind, your complete attention, your deepest thinking, and it is not getting it. Stay with me because what I am about to share is the most important productivity insight of the last decade, and almost no one is applying it. Subscribe to this channel because every Monday and Thursday we bring you the ideas that build extraordinary lives. Subscription is free. Watch till the end for your personal challenge. Like this video, put your phone down for the next 8 minutes. Share it when we are done. Let's go. I'm Dr. TJ, a Harvard Fellowship trained surgeon and a distinguished Toastmaster, the highest honor in Toastmasters International, earned by less than 1% of members worldwide. And everything I am about to share with you comes from decades of real-world experience at the highest levels. In 2016, a computer science professor at Georgetown University published a book. It was not a book about technology. It was a book about the absence of technology, specifically about the ability to focus without distraction on cognitively demanding work. He called this ability deep work, and he made a claim that seemed almost provocative at the time. Deep work, the ability to concentrate without distraction, is becoming increasingly rare and simultaneously increasingly valuable. Rare because the modern world is engineered to fragment your attention. Every app, every notification, every platform designed by the world's best engineers to keep you distracted. Valuable because the work that creates the most value, the work that solves the hardest problems, creates the best art, builds the most important things, requires exactly the kind of sustained concentration that distraction destroys. The person who can focus deeply in a world that cannot has an almost unfair advantage. Here is the uncomfortable truth about how most of us work. We are not doing deep work. We are doing what Newport calls shallow work. Emails, meetings, Slack messages, social media, tasks that can be performed while distracted, tasks that feel productive because they are busy, but create little lasting value. Research on knowledge workers found that most professionals spend the majority of their working hours on shallow tasks, answering messages, attending meetings, managing communications, while the work that actually advances their careers, their most important, most creative, most valuable work, gets squeezed into whatever fragments of attention are left. And here is the most disturbing finding. The ability to concentrate deeply is not just being lost to distraction, it is being permanently damaged by it. Research on attention suggests that constant task switching, the mental state of someone who checks their phone every few minutes, reduces cognitive capacity, even when you are not actively distracted. The distracted mind carries its fragmentation with it into the moments that should be focused, into the work that deserves your best. Newport's description is radical in its simplicity. Schedule deep work, not when you feel like it, not in the leftover spaces of your day. First, deliberately, non-negotiably, he recommends starting with 90-minute blocks of completely uninterrupted work. Phone off, notifications off, one task, full attention. 3 practices that make deep work possible. Here it is. Practice 1. Embrace boredom. The ability to focus is built like a muscle through practice. The person who reaches for their phone every time they feel boredom or discomfort is training their brain to be unable to sustain focus. Sit with the discomfort. Let the boredom exist. The focus will come. Practice number 2. Quit social media strategically. Newport does not say delete everything. He says apply a craftsman's mindset. Only use a tool if its benefits substantially outweigh its costs. For most people, most social media platforms fail that test. Practice number 3. Drain the shallows. Identify every shallow task in your week. Batch them, compress them, minimize them. Protect the deep work hours with the same ferocity you would protect a meeting with your most important client. Because the truth is, the meeting with your own deepest work is the most important meeting of your week. Newport built his career, his books, his research, his reputation by protecting that meeting every single day. Here is a quotation from Newport. A deep life is a good life. Carl Newport and deep work. Carl Newport wrote Deep Work without a social media account. A computer science professor. No Twitter, no Instagram, no Facebook. He protected his focus and used it to build something extraordinary. Now come back on Monday where we tell the story of a man who was rejected, fought back, and changed history. I will see you then.
You are unstoppable.